Today we are joined by a legend of Italian football. As a player, he won 5 Scudetti and 3 Champions League with AC Milan.
Sono io, Laura, Total Italian Football.
Okay. After retiring, he started a new career as a sports director and became vice president of the Italian Football Association. We are talking about Demetrio Albertini. Hi, Demetrio, and welcome to Total Italian Football.
Hi, Laura. Welcome to my house.
Demetrio, who loves football, knows you, but a lot of our fans are very young. Can you describe your career?
I want to start off by saying that I consider myself a really lucky person because I was able to make my dreams come true. Many remember me as a player for my nickname, the Metronome. That sums up the way I played in midfield. As Arrigo Sacchi used to say, I was a player that liked to get the best out of those players around me.
As a player, you also played abroad. What do people think of Serie A in other countries?
To answer this question, I'll seek a bit of help from my dog, Milo. Serie A has changed a lot since my days as a player. I think the Italian League was one of the first to obtain a system of collective TV rights to enhance the brand and make it stronger. However, other countries are now catching up, like Spain and Germany. I think the best way to have an increasingly competitive Serie A is to keep a hold of our players and do all we can to ensure they don't leave, like with the young talents such as Verratti, Pastore, Lamela or Sanchez, who went to Barcelona. We have to try and keep them in Serie A. A few things have now changed, but I hope we continue to look towards youth and put them in the best position to develop and also become competitive on the European front.
Milo, scusa.
Okay now, Milo. You can go now. Laura and I have to chat.
Ciao, Milo. Juventus are dominating Italian football just like your Milan used to do. Are the two sides similar?
Over recent years, Juventus have sought to plan out their present and future. Silvio Berlusconi did the exact same thing when he entered the footballing world in 1986-1987. He did this by focusing not only on the domestic front, but also international. And that is what Juventus are doing now.
AC Milan plays Sassuolo this weekend, two teams with lots of young players. What kind of game do you expect?
The first thing to say is that it's a family derby, as my son Federico is a huge Sassuolo fan. In recent seasons, he has always ended up very happy and on the winning side, with the exception of last season. I am pleased, though, that this match will give us the chance to focus on a lot of young Italian players.
What do you think about the current AC Milan team?
I think the current side is also the consequence of last season's work and efforts. I'm happy that they're looking towards young players who will be the core of the future Milan team.
Many fans would like to see you in AC Milan future. What do you think about that?
Up until now, I haven't been contacted by anybody, so I cannot talk about an issue that I know nothing about. At the moment, I am feeling confident and also curious, and they're two feelings that the fans should also have.
You played with a lot of legends. Is there anyone from today's team that would find a space in that Milan team?
It's always hard to make comparisons and select players from different eras and put them into a winning side like ours was. My Milan team had Van Basten, Gullit, Baresi, Paolo Maldini, Donadoni, Ancelotti, Rijkaard, and I could list others. I can say, though, that I could easily see some of the younger ones of today eager to learn from those stars, just like I did when I was young, and it led to an entire career by their side.
Totti and Shevchenko both turned 40 this week. One is still playing. Do you want to send them a message?
Of course. They are both players that I've had the pleasure and honour of playing with, because we're talking about two world-class players, two phenomenal talents. Sheva is a friend, and I send my best wishes. Francesco, meanwhile, is an incredible talent and an extraordinary person.
Una persona straordinaria, perché tanti
Not many know him that well, because he tries to protect his privacy, seeing as it's not easy for someone like him in Rome. But he's one of those players that you come across once every 30 years.
30 anni, e quindi tanti.
Many happy returns, Francesco. It was a pleasure and an honour to have played with you.
Is there any trophy or a medal that is extra special for you and that you can show us?
Ma devo dire che non
I
sono
have to say that I've never been a big fan of collecting memorabilia, and I regret it, because it would have been nice to hand down to my children. But I do have the shirt from my farewell game. A host of friends came to play from both Milan and Barcelona.
amici, tanti amici a giocare sia del Milan che del Barcellona, quindi
Il mitico numero 4, Albertini, eccolo qua. Thanks Demetrio for joining us on Total Italian Football and all the best.
grazie.
Thank you very much. I hope it's a good season and Serie A keeps going strong.
La Serie A.